Hey everyone, I've had lots of people asking me about what I use to support my body naturally with having PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, and hypothyroidism. I also, prior to being diagnosed with PCOS and hypothyroidism, went through multiple surgeries for endometriosis. I've also had issues with IBS, and these things that I'm doing now help support all of that. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so this is my homepage of my website. My website is www.yourlifeasartessentials.com. If you go to, and this is what I do, I empower others to be healthier and happier naturally. This is my little family. Okay, so if you go to oil education, under here is PCOS and hypothyroidism support. Okay, and there's lots of information, lots of reading. So that's why I wanted to do a video as well for those of us who learn better by seeing and hearing versus reading. So it was really, really hard emotionally, psychologically, on me when I was first diagnosed. I was just over 23, newly married, and we wanted to start a family. So it was absolutely devastating hearing the word infertility. I wasn't diagnosed until about mid-2005 when I found a reproductive endocrinologist in a town close to us, and he was still practicing, thank God. And so I went and saw him, and he did a lot of different blood work, and nothing against family doctors, but unfortunately a lot of family doctors just aren't able to do the testing that reproductive endocrinologists can do, and their knowledge is just that much more because that's what they specialize in. And so he was able to find this for me, which was great. It was close to home, which was even better. Went through quite a few medicated cycles, and then was able to conceive our son, which was awesome. Then about 9 months later, I had been without a cycle for 2 months and conceived our daughter naturally, which was awesome. And we found out, so it had been 3 months, went to the doctor again because I had went after 2 months, found out that I had conceived, which was awesome. Weren't trying, and it was a true blessing because I had said to my husband multiple times that I was not interested in trying again based on what we had went through. It's really, really, really hard psychologically on someone, especially being so young. So what is PCOS? What did I experience? I experienced a lot of pain, digestive discomfort, extremely irregular cycles, weight gain, irritability, depression. I was sick all the time, and I just felt absolutely defeated by my body. I felt so defeated by my body that I was, I'll admit, ignorant to my diagnosis. And just kind of wanted to ignore it and wanted it to go away. Obviously, that does not happen. So these are the supplements that I use to support. There is more information below, but I'm just going to give you a really quick rundown of the supplements that I use and why. And I'm also going to say I am not sciencey whatsoever. There is a lot of science research to back all of these supplements, all of these oils. Back here is my oil rack. Tons of research. I am not a science person, so I'm going to keep this to everyday language that all of us can understand. If you want to learn more about the science behind the products, I highly recommend you do that. And I will add the links to this page once my video is done here. So the first one that I'm now taking is called phytoestrogen, and it supports healthy estrogen balance for women in their body. So it features genistein, and I apologize if I don't pronounce these correctly. It's a mild phytoestrogen that binds with estrogen receptors in cells and the natural phytoestrogens in pomegranate that help balance estrogen naturally in the body. It also includes a concentrated extract of flaxseed lignans to help manage potentially harmful metabolites that are produced when estrogens are metabolized by the liver. So this has 60 capsules. I take one every day in the morning. The other one that I take is our Terrazyme digestive enzyme. It's absolutely fabulous. With PCOS and hypothyroidism, my metabolism is naturally slower. So this supports healthy digestion and metabolic, I'm not pronouncing anything correctly, metabolic processes. Okay, so these are what, and these actually look similar to the phytoestrogen. So if you can see, it's just a normal size veggie capsule, and it actually has a powder inside of it. So the nice thing about it being powder inside is it's easy for the body to digest. My apologies. The next one is our metabolic blend, and these are soft gels, so it makes it easy to take. So the Slim and Sassy soft gels is also available in an oil, but it's Smart and Sassy in Canada, Slim and Sassy in the US. And so it's a dietary supplement that helps promote weight loss in a healthy and natural way. So there's 90 in here. When I'm doing the cleanse, I take these 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and bedtime. But when I'm not doing the cleanse, I typically take them twice a day. Terrazyme, same. I take a lot more Terrazyme when I'm doing the cleanse. But on an average day, I will take 2. If I'm eating something that is harder for my body to digest, so certain cheeses, for sure. Pizza, store-bought pizza, for sure. If we eat out, I definitely take more of these. And it just helps things digest better. So the other thing I take is the Lifelong Vitality. And so I'll show you these individually, but the benefits to taking Lifelong Vitality is, so it's vitamins, it's supplements. So there's lots of great benefits. So general wellness and vitality, antioxidant and DNA protection, energy metabolism, which I noticed right away, bone health, immune function, which I also noticed right away, stress management, cardiovascular health, healthy hair, skin, and nails. My hair grows amazing now. It grows super fast. Eye, brain, and nervous system, liver function and digestive health, lung and respiratory health. It's very gentle on the stomach, non-GMO, gluten-free, dairy-free. These are also available vegan, because the Zeomega is your fish oil. So you can get it vegan if you need to. So ingredient highlights: powerful cellular longevity blend, potent levels of metabolic factors of cellular energy and performance, CPTG, so some of our essential oils in the blends, so clove, frankincense, thyme, cumin, wild orange, peppermint, ginger, caraway, and German chamomile. Proprietary omega fatty acid blend of marine and plant-based oils, balanced blend of bioavailable vitamins and patented chelated minerals for maximum absorption, additional carotenoid antioxidant protection, and doTERRA's Tummy Tamer blend of herbs, which makes it easier on your body. So that's some great information about those. These I will show you. These are the Zeomega, which are your oil ones. Oops. So that's what they look like. They're really easy to take. And then the Alpha CRS is the cellular, so helps to support liver function, provides antioxidant to protect cells against oxidative damage from free radicals and digestive enzymes. They look like similar to the Terrazymes, actually. Different color, but that's what they look like. And it's a powder as well. So it's super easy to digest. And then the Microplex VMZ is your vitamins and vitamins and minerals. And that's what so they're a little bit bigger. That's what they look like. And when you look at them closely, like you can see the powder. It doesn't really shake, but you can see it kind of separate. I don't know if you can see that or not. But So it's super easy on the tummy. I did try taking, those great big horse pill vitamins, the one a day. And I found it very hard on my stomach, extremely hard. These have not had a problem with whatsoever. So the normal dose, I'll show you on the back of the box. Okay, so that's the normal daily dose. So yes, 4 of each. Okay, so I split it up into morning and afternoon, which makes it much easier. You can take it all at once. It's probably better to take it to split it up. And when you first get started, I started with half a dose. Some people do half a dose and they find it's a good, it makes them feel good. And so they just do half a dose. For me with PCOS, hypothyroidism, endometriosis, all the other great things that I have going on, I find a full dose supports my body the best. So that's what I work with. The other thing that I do is all of these oils behind me here. This is what truly supports our emotional and physical health on a daily basis. If we have anything from headaches, skin irritations, cuts, bruises, muscle aches and pains, what else? Stomach issues, respiratory, like honestly, anything. This is our first aid. This is our medicine cabinet. Our holistic medicine cabinet is on our wall, on display. We diffuse, that's how we clean our air. So anything like that, it's absolutely wonderful that these oils have that much potential, and it's great. It's absolutely great. So I'm just going to go down because I'm still sharing my screen here. So this here is kind of how I've explained how I support my body. The Slim and Sassy soft gels and Terrazymes, I'm really and truly honestly do 2 a day. When I did the cleanse, I did more than that. Claricalm is great for supporting hormones, and it comes in a roller bottle. I'll show you. Oh, somewhere else. Just 1 second. Some of them aren't up there at the moment. Okay, so Claricalm comes in a roller like this, which is awesome. And it comes straight oil. And so what I do is I've got a couple of these and I split them up. So it stretches it because it is pure oil that comes in this. Claricalm Deep Blue. Deep Blue is amazing. If you haven't tried it yet, it is amazing for soothing muscles, any discomfort like that. DigestZen for digestive system. Balance is an everyday staple for me and the kids. We put it on morning and night. Elevation is one of our emotional blends, our mood management blends, which goes right along with Balance. Wild Orange is amazing, amazing, amazing. It uplifts. If you put it in the diffuser, it can cleanse the air. It's great for anxious feelings. It's great for your digestive system as well. The other thing that I do is, and I have a spelling mistake. I need to fix that. DIY cleaners. So one of the things that I have educated myself on is the fact that many products that you will buy at the grocery store or the pharmacy are filled, absolutely filled with chemicals. Even if it says fragrance, something to make it smell nice, that is harmful to your body. And it really did, like I said, I was really ignorant when I first got my diagnosis. I really didn't want to deal with it. And I just wanted to carry on with life. But a lot of these chemicals, toxins, fragrances especially, are endocrine disruptors. And these illnesses that I have are related to my endocrine system because that's where they are. So a lot of the things that I was using, I was cleaning my house, I was using air fresheners, I was using sprays to make it smell nice, were all harming my body. Every single one of them. And what's scary is I have a daughter and I don't want her to have to go through the hell that I did. So it was really important to me to really and truly pour myself into this and commit to making a change, which is exactly what we did. So we now I either make our own cleaner, or in the winter, I use our On Guard cleaner concentrate, and you just use a very little bit of it, put it in with water, and that's your cleaner spray. So one bottle lasts us months and months and months. It's awesome, very affordable, extremely effective. It's all we use and all we have been using for 3.5 years. And our counters are clean. You know, even after using chicken or cutting chicken, we use our cleaner. We also use Norwex cloths, which boost that cleaning level even more, and non-toxic because it's chemical free. The other thing is you can make your own deodorant. For women especially, when you're using deodorant, especially deodorant that doesn't make you sweat, so an antiperspirant, which is what I did use for many, many, many years, and because I don't like to sweat. So this has been an adjustment for me, because when you use a natural deodorant, I'm using a salt crystal right now, and it works awesome, but you do sweat. So that is one thing I'm still adjusting to, but the fact that it works and it's non-toxic, because if you think about it, right, when you're putting it on, you're putting it right beside your breast. You've got lymph nodes in there. So for women, it's really important to make sure that you're using something that's not got chemicals and toxins in it that are going to harm your health. The other thing we do is a DIY foaming soap, or we use the On Guard foaming hand soap in the winter and fall especially. In the summer and spring, I like to use the liquid cast style soap, and then I can add in whatever oils to make it smell like spring and summer. So we use a lot of citrus in those times. So the other thing we cleaned up was our shampoo, conditioner, bars of soap. We do use much cleaner ones now, toothpaste, and many other of our natural products. So a lot of the things that we were buying, honestly, from the pharmacy and grocery store, I buy for myself now. I earn points on. And for those of you who collect points on your credit card, yes, you use a credit card to place your doTERRA order. So we place monthly orders because I get my supplements, which are key now. I had a really hard time for many, many years to be okay with investing in myself. And now these, quite honestly, all of these are a part of our budget. What's interesting is when you make something a priority, the money is there. It 100% is. Before I started with this, I thought there's no way that I can spend that kind of money on vitamins. But it's investing in myself. It's investing in my health, and it's making my health better. It's most definitely my health foundation. This 100% is my healthy foundation. And then these behind here are what we use, because everything that goes on your skin, and goes in your body affects you. Whether it's a lotion with fragrance in it, you're cleaning. So I was looking something up today, and because I was just curious, and I'm going to pull it up here on my phone, because I was really curious. We used to use Lysol all the time. So what I looked up this morning was, cooperate with me. Okay. So it was the safety data sheet for Lysol disinfectant wipes. And what I found really interesting, I'm just going to look down. So it's irritating to the eyes, irritating to the skin, filled with chemicals, of course. Handling and storage. Protective measures, put on appropriate personal protective equipment. And so at the bottom here, what it explained, what should be worn. It's also tested on animals, which really sucks as well. Okay. So what I found really interesting, so on page 7, it's 13 pages. So on page 7, and this is available for anyone to download. So on page 7, it's got conclusion summary, skin and respiratory, Carcinogenic, not available, which I found really interesting that it's not available. Reproductive toxicity, not available. And there's other points on here that about the safe, what you should use when you are using this product, which was respiratory protection, so something over your mouth, and something on your hands, which to me is really, really, really scary. If you have to wear gloves and a mask, or they recommend that you do wear gloves and a mask, because obviously they're saying this to protect themselves. They don't want to get sued if something happens. But if they're saying that you need to wear those, take that protective measure, what is in the product? And what is it doing to your body? Which is one thing that I had to get comfortable with. I had to get comfortable with asking why. Why do all of these commercials say, use this, you'll feel better. If you take this, you'll feel better. If you spray this in your home, you'll feel better and your house will smell nice and it'll get rid of that stinky smell. Okay, what is in the product? Why is it doing that? Is it effective? I had to step out of my norm and really push back to get those answers. Why? I kept asking why. Well, if my health isn't getting better, why? So we were eating a fairly healthy diet. I will admit we were buying chicken fingers, boxed stuff like that. So when I did my first cleanse in January 2017, I said to my husband and kids, that's it. Not buying it anymore. And we haven't. We have not. We make our own chicken fingers. We make our own French fries. Yes, it takes more time, but it gets us all in the kitchen, which is also awesome. I have no desire to buy the boxed chicken anymore, especially after I watched a video of them using parts of real chicken and parts of other, which was not chicken, and binding it together to make chicken. Not cool to me. One example, my kids and I were driving the other day after swimming lessons, and my son said something to me about, well, isn't all wood furniture solid wood? And because I had just bought an antique buffet and I was raving about how awesome it was because it was solid wood. And I would have paid the same, if not more, buying it from a big box store. It wouldn't be an antique and it wouldn't be solid wood. So it kind of opened up that discussion of, it looks like wood, it says it's wood, but why is it not wood? And so I then used that chicken example. I said, okay, buddy, it's like when we make homemade chicken fingers out of real chicken versus boxed chicken fingers. It's a good comparison. It's been eye-opening for our kids because when they watch commercials, of course, the companies on the commercials are raving about their product and how wonderful it is, and it'll help you do this and help you do that. And if you don't sleep at night, you can take this, and then quietly at the end, it's, gives all the long list, like, the lists sometimes are ridiculously long of the side effects and the issues that you could have happening. So I did try to support my PCOS. I did try metformin, and it was horrible on my digestive system. Absolutely horrible. So got off that. My doctor, the reproductive endocrinologist, he retired the month we got pregnant, which was awesome. Honestly, the last time I went into his office, and I had to go in multiple times, every single month, multiple times for tests and procedures. And, it was a lot, psychologically a lot, physically a lot. I had to go in, and so they took all my levels. Did not think it was going to happen. Thankfully, thank the universe, everything aligned, and it did. And so anyway, so I had another doctor I was dealing with after I had both my kids, and because I had my daughter quite quickly after my son, and he put me on multiple different pills, and my body wasn't having any of it. My body was not happy. and I had to stop all of them, and it wasn't good. My body was telling me something, and I just wasn't there yet to listen. I knew there was something I needed to be doing, but I didn't know what. So it's been a journey for me in learning. I have tried exercise, yes, and it didn't work for me alone. It really and truly didn't. If it does for you, awesome, absolutely awesome, because everyone's journey is different. Cardio for a lot of women with PCOS is not the best exercise whatsoever. And so I was trying that for a lot of times, and it wasn't working for me. So when I had the biggest success was when I did the cleanse in January 2017, and the weight began melting off. So like I said, we cut out the box chicken fingers. We were just a bit more mindful in what we were eating, what we were buying at the grocery store, and portion control. And the weight literally melted off me. I had lost 35 pounds. And then in October, I started doing yoga. And it was difficult at first because I was not very strong. And I didn't start this journey to just get skinny. I started it because I want to be healthy and strong. And I'm loving yoga, loving. It's helping me become stronger. I've lost even more weight, and even better. Now I really and truly step on the scale like maybe once every few months, because I'm gaining more muscle. And so muscle weighs more than fat. And so my weight's not really changing at the moment, but the inches are. So it's making a significant difference. So here's some information here on, this is the Lifelong Vitality. This is really interesting. So the US average diet is in yellow here. The grocery store vitamins are in blue. Super vitamins, which a lot of them have like 1,000 milligrams of whatever, are in red. And then doTERRA is in purple. So you'll see all of the doTERRA ones are in the optimal level of what our bodies need to function, which really makes a difference. So this here, I won't go through all of this, excuse me, but if you would like to read it, there's some great information about each of the supplements. There's some information here about hormone balancing, which is also important. It's also important, it's got here, balance your sugar. So the Slim and Sassy does help with that. PCOS is very similar to diabetes. And if you aren't careful, you could develop diabetes. So it's really important to watch that, and especially watch your weight because of that. Zendocrine oil is our detox oil, which is really great. I actually keep in our kids' oil collection here, I keep a diluted bottle of Zendocrine. So if they have something so if they have sweets, we don't have a lot of sweets in our house. If they do have sweets or processed foods or anything like that outside of the home, then I will put the Zendocrine on their feet. I'll also do it for myself as well, just to help your body process it and get those toxins out. Claricom is right there as well. So down here, I'm just explaining that in January when I did the team cleanse and I started losing weight, and it was like, what? How is this happening? Because for so long, I had not been able to lose weight. So this is what I use for my thyroid. If anyone has thyroid issues, it's got some information there. The other part of this is sleep. You really need to be mindful that you get enough sleep. I'm challenged with that for sure, but I use my oils, I use supplements, and are natural supplements, and it helps in huge ways. So update, July 2017, 6 months since I completed the cleanse, and I'm down over 35 pounds. And I hadn't even added in exercise yet. So it was really awesome that my body was naturally balancing is exactly what was happening. And because my body was naturally balancing, I had more energy, and then I had the desire to exercise and make that a priority for me. And yoga seems to fit in quite well. So if anyone's interested in looking at more information, you can order retail here, and you can order wholesale as well. There is some more information at the top. So if you want to buy the oils, there's information at this link. Here will take you right to buy them wholesale. There's also some information on the Loyalty Rewards program, which is the monthly program for buying products every month. You're rewarded with points when you place an order every single month. The other thing I wanted to show you is the personal coach that I've been working with, who is awesome. She is certified Reiki, and she found some great information for me. So the sacral chakra is located between the navel and the pubic bone, and it's known as our center of creation, passion, power, truth, and creativity, linking with our throat chakra, the center of communication and being heard, being creative through dance, art, music, writing, singing, and expression. When the sacral chakra has an imbalance, fertility can be an issue, along with endometriosis, PCOS, blocks in the pelvis, lower back pain, with the connection that has this chakra, has with the throat chakra, can also impact the thyroid and the neck health as well. So one thing she asked me during one of our calls was, she had sent me, it wasn't this website, she had sent me an article to read and said, I really want to know how you feel about this. And what I found really, really interesting, so after our son was born, when we were going through infertility, trying to get pregnant and everything, I really and truly put my passion, which for many, many years has been art, I put it on the back burner. I didn't do much for myself whatsoever. After our son was born, it reignited. In high school, I took art lessons. Now I've kind of, or then I should say, kind of shifted that into photography. I've always enjoyed photography. And when our son was born, I kind of shifted that into photography. So what I found really, really interesting. So when I got pregnant with our daughter, our son was 9 months old. A month or 2 months before that, I purchased my first DSLR camera. Up until then, I was using my point and shoot with our son all the time, being creative, setting up photo shoots, taking, his monthly pictures, capturing daily pictures, taking a lot of pictures. I got my first DSLR and did even more. And I naturally got pregnant. So I do 100% believe there is a link. There 100% is. And back before I did the cleanse, I started to do some energy work as well. And I honestly believe it is all connected. As crazy to some people as that may sound, I don't care how crazy I sound anymore, because it works. It 100% works. When you support your body naturally with natural supplements like these, with natural oils like these for your first aid, for your physical and emotional health, that is non-emergencies. Obviously, if there's an emergency, go to the hospital, without a doubt. Modern medicine is here for a reason, but we don't need to be on prescription drugs all the time. We don't, because that ruins our gut health. And our gut health is huge, 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 huge. If our gut health is not good, our brain health is not good. And that's what I've learned as well, which has really helped me support my children as well. They take probiotics, not daily, but we have them sitting on our counter, and when they feel they need them, and they know, they're old enough now, they know, they will go and get one. They don't overtake them. When they were younger and we first started with them, yes, I would hand them out to them. Now they take them when they feel they need them. Your gut health is huge. It is so key, especially for those of us with PCOS. And if you have hypothyroidism, if you have endometriosis, it's all related. It's all in there. It's all in the same place. So it's really, really important. So what this tells me is our physical, emotional health, our energy, it's all intertwined, all of it. And it's, I'm just going to stop the share here. It's really important to find that natural balance in your life to support your body in the way it needs to. And like I said, everyone's body is different. I found what helps me. I find the oils that have helped me. And a lot of these oils, like we have every single oil now, but that's available in our market. But I don't need to use the oils that I was using when I first started with so much pain and discomfort, because my body is naturally doing better. I'm supporting my body in the way it needs to be supported with products that are natural. They're plant-based, and so my body recognizes them and knows what to do with them. So it's huge. So yeah, everything that we would need is we use these oils for. And like I said, these supplements, these are life-changing. I now have the energy to exercise, which I love yoga. I like lifting weights, so I do that. Still eating healthier, which is great. Still indulgent. Like I still enjoy my wine. I still enjoy good chocolate, not often, but I do. I love cheesecake. I obviously don't have it all the time, but I do indulge. It's all about balance. It really and truly is. So one of the resources that I like is our Essential Life book. And so when you look up PCOS in it, the first page that it comes to for you to read up on is about your blood sugar. Because like I said, it is related to your blood sugar in a huge way. And so there's different suggestions of different oils that you can use to support yourself for that. The other one that it directs you to is your cellular health, which is also really important. Because I want to point out to you guys too, I'm not an expert. I'm not a doctor, and I don't want to be a doctor. I don't. But I want to be empowered in my own home, and I want to know why I need to be empowered in my own home. So that's why I use these resources. That's why I said at the beginning of this video, I'm not a science person. So I'm keeping this completely plain Jane for everyone to understand. And if you are into science, if you want to learn more information, there's great references in the book. There's a ton of references online, specifically related to doTERRA. doTERRA also has a website called source2u.com. And it has all of the information about the testing, about the oils. If the oils, they set their own standard for CPTG. And what that means is if the batch of oils does not meet the criteria that they put out for that oil, they don't put it out to their customers. It is super important quality. What it says on the bottle is in the bottle, 100%. You can trust doTERRA 100%, which is, it's been huge for me to invest in myself and in my family and use these products. I want to know that they are what they are, and they're not, I'm getting away from toxins and chemicals. And so I don't want to use a product or an oil that says it's peppermint, says it's frankincense, and it's not. And unfortunately, that is happening. That 100% is happening, which is sad. So no, I'm not an expert, but I'm becoming an expert for me in my health and what I need to know with the resources online, the right sources, obviously, on the doTERRA website. PubMed, I think, is the one science website that publishes research, and these books, of course. So the other page is Women's Health, which has some great information as well, because there's so many factors into polycystic ovarian syndrome, women's health, and how you might be feeling, how you want to feel. It's all interrelated. And so I really do hope that this has helped. It's been, like I said, it's been a journey for me, but it's been amazing, absolutely amazing. And for me, yes, it does mean pushing the norm, right? Because this isn't normal. Like, this is my healthcare on my wall. For a lot of people, they're like, what? This is voodoo. It's not. Oils have been around for years, just like the chakra that I'd mentioned about my coach and I talking. And when she found that and she sent it to me and said, okay, let me know what you think. And it was like, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. It was like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. It's all related. All related. Mental, physical, our energy, it's all related. And so whatever you can do, obviously, to go out and get the Every Oil kit might be overwhelming for a lot of people. What I did is I started with a kit, and then every month I would slowly add in a couple more oils that I needed. When you place an order of 125 PV a month, you get a free product every month if it's before the 15th. So I took that as it was an absolute gift. I could build my oil collection by placing my monthly orders for things that I was using. So our shampoo, our conditioner, our lotion, our cleaning supplies, our laundry detergent, my supplements, kids supplements, oh goodness, facial care, like our oils, by placing the order every month for things I would spend my money on anyway, I could spend it through myself. I was earning points. And yes, like I already mentioned, those of you who collect points on your credit card, I'm still earning those points on my credit card because I order on my credit card. So I'm earning points every month for free products. If my order was 125 PV product value every month, I'm getting free oils, building my collection. And the possibilities, guys, are endless with all these oils, all of them. Incredible. The other thing before I forget is, I don't know if, let me hold it up. Can you see the diffuser? So this, we have them all over our house. Okay. That one is my new favorite one. It runs for 10 hours. It's on for 5, off for 5. So it's awesome. It's currently on the 5-minute off right now. But we have the diffusers all throughout our house. These oils are so incredible. They cleanse the air when you're diffusing them, and which is great for our health. It boosts our immune system, and it adds an incredible scent to our home. And it can be any scent, because all those oils, you can blend them all together. So whatever you want to smell, you want it to smell like an apple pie, you can make it smell like an apple pie. You want it to smell super citrusy, you can make it smell like citrus. We've got a bunch of different citrus oils. So you can customize it based on what you want, and it's non-toxic. So I'm not spraying a toxic spray over my children, even though the commercials say it's, killing germs, it's getting rid of this, it's getting rid of that, and blah, blah, blah. But it's filled with chemicals and toxins. So it might be getting rid of one thing, but it's not doing good things for you or your children's health. And that for me is really important, very important. There's a great app called Think Dirty. I'm gonna pull it up so you can quickly see it. Okay.